Alrighty.
Good to go.
Go. Got the hockey going on in the background.
Ah. Hope you don't have any Baston handlebars there, mate.
Hopefully no carbon fibre failures or whatever it was.
3D printed handlebars.
Yeah. No, nothing fancy here. So my bottom bracket's sounding like it's been better days, but still only 20 in the pen.
What was your 5-minute power from last week?
384.
384, nice.
See, I was looking at if it made sense to do it like a counter attack over the last sprint. Then it's about 4 minutes at four-ish, 4.5 from there to the end. So very similar situation to the last week actually.
If you can hold 4.5.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see.
Because you got what? Your best 5 minute is 4.86 according to Zwift Power.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah. 37 in the pen. I've got 37 in your pen.
Yeah, there's only 22 that are here at the moment.
If I'm watching you, can I see how many people have signed up to your pen? Oh no, yeah. Sorry, I'm watching my pen.
Alright, yeah.
That's weird. I'm watching you. I'm watching you, but it's my pen that's showing all the data. Yeah.
Yep. Very small race. Could be interesting. Well, it's going to be a lot less than last week anyway.
Yeah.
Last week we had this many in the front group through to the first hot lap.
That's right. Oh, Herman's is a name we have to watch from Sports Solid.
Yeah, I wonder if he's here. My AHDR teammate has just joined.
Ah, good.
See?
I'll message him.
Yeah, Herman is here. In the pen.
Herman, yep.
Alright, now Ben.
Alrighty. Looking, so we got Feather, Aero, and the Ban.
Yeah, no ghosts. Can't do the ghost trick this week.
No ghost trick.
No, we don't play before. Actually, you still have that exact setup. So yeah, this first 5 minutes is obviously fairly crucial. Get up to the top of that second pinch and then to reassess where we're at.
I don't think anything's going to happen until that East Main Street climb.
Yeah, we'll see. I found that, I've struggled on that one before. It's that draggy. It's not really that much. I don't know, it feels like a longer effort than 23rd Street, but not really. And you get a bit of a flat bit in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, Charlie Issendorf, as in Zwift race director himself, has just joined the pen.
Yeah, right.
There you go.
Well, welcome to everyone out there. We are almost 30 seconds to go time with Adam. We've just been chatting away.
Gotta stop chatting and start spinning.
We've got to stop chatting. Adam's got to get really good to go. We are thinking that this first 5 minutes is going to be relatively crucial. I'm calling that the East Main Street climb is going to be where we're going to see a lot of attrition and work being done here by the people that really, the pointy end of the field, we should say. Getting ready to take off now. 3 laps of the Richmond UCI course reverse as we take off here.
Small field though.
Small field tonight. We've doing our analysis during the week, and today a few of our names that stood out to us on paper and from previous weeks haven't actually showed tonight. So we do have one name that we're going to watch, and that's Lewis Herman from Sports Solid, German rider. Hasn't done a lot of racing, but on paper has got some big numbers. He's got a big 15-second sprint at 14 watts per kilo. So as we take off here out of the pens into our lead-in, we've straight into a descent as we head towards 23rd Street, the first of 2 humps in the course today that are going to be relatively brutal. And as you can see, the pace is on 77, 78 kilometres per hour. I'm
not super tucking because we raced this in DRL. And I super tucked that first hill and had an epic dropout at the bottom. So now I'm just like suspicious.
Need to keep the legs moving.
Yeah. It's early in the race. Don't need the recovery yet anyway.
No, that's right. We do have another AHDR team rider in there, Andrew Bain, and we will reach out to him through the race as you see Andrew going to the front of this group at the moment.
Yeah, pace is not hot up this first little slope. Yeah, we got this ramp though. First chance to really flick some pain.
So this is 23rd Street going through. Numbers creeping up to 6-7 watts per kilo at the front of that field. And we can see it stretching out a little bit. It is only a average of 3.5%, but does peak out over 12%, as we can see Ali from Dirt getting a little bit of a gap. And there's Hermans, we called it.
There he is.
Hermans, big power numbers with Hermans. He's got the strongest. He's chasing, it looks like he's chasing a prime here. Yep. So we do have points at 23rd Street and Libby Hill. And we see a little gap opening up here with Hermans and Ali. 4 seconds from Adam, and then a bit of a bunch sitting behind Adam. Looks like Herman's getting over the top there for that first prime. Very short, sharp little descent here. Not much time to get some rest. Front 2 riders got a little bit of a gap here, 6 seconds. See how they will go over the top, and if they'll probably duke that out between them. And I'm expecting those guys to sit up and for a bit of a group to come back together. Oh, here we go, Adam. Adam able to counter here, go over the top, and anyone coming with you? No one just yet, mate. Got a gap.
Yeah, wow.
So, Bradley, good to see you, mate.
So I was racing.
4 second gap, mate. It looks like you might be able to take this prime.
Yeah. Surprise there.
Yeah. Thought it'd be a little bit on with you.
Yeah. Oh, take the recovery.
Oh, ease up, yeah.
Yeah. Six chasing, a little gap, maybe 7 chasing.
So surprisingly, a lot of attrition quite early.
Yeah.
I would have expected to see a little bit less than that. And the bunch staying together, at least until this point, and coming back together
shattered.
Down the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, good start.
Nice work.
Nice little group to roll the flat with too.
So 8 of you there by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Back to a gap of 7-8 seconds and then a bigger group at 12. So I wonder if those guys will come back together.
Yeah, we could bunch up again, couldn't we? I really expected Ali and Herman to
go again. Yeah, I thought
shot.
they were absolutely.
Couldn't believe how quickly they came back.
Very dominant, Si. Thank you. You started strong. Now just surfing the wheels.
Yeah, let's see what happens on that next climb.
So next climb will come at about 6.7 Ks, and that's the East Main Street climb. 1.4 K climb. Does feel a little bit longer than that.
We dropped Charlie Isendorf. So it was the man himself. He had the official Zwift tick.
Ah.
He's the one we got to thank for all this pain.
So we can see there is a chase group forming. So those riders that were at 7 and 8 seconds have joined together with those riders at 12, that group at 12. Looks like a bigger group now. Andrew Bain from AHDR in that group. And this front group just cruising through, 2.5 watts per kilo so far.
Yeah, this is very sedate.
You're very fast start. So there's a little hint for anyone racing tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I was pretty much all in up back at 23rd Street. I don't think I could have beaten those first two.
No, they went very hard on that first prime, and then I thought they were going to keep going, as you said, Adam.
That's what I was worried about. That's why I went so hard to try and close it. And also because there weren't that many with me, I was worried that I'd just open up right there and then. But
good morning, good evening, Espen.
hey!
Thanks for joining, mate.
Base group have closed by 4 seconds.
Yep.
There's some anti-autocat sentiment going on in the group, in the chat. It's always going to be tough when you hit it straight off the start line into a 2-minute all-out effort. Well, maybe 45-second effort. Up that steep bit, it's always going to shatter the field.
I think that's been the good thing with autocat though, is everyone's hurting. I'm finding everyone's hurting just as much, and there is especially finding that when I'm hurting over these primes or in these efforts, coming back to a group together quite easily.
Yep.
That's the biggest difference I've noticed with autocat.
Yeah, I do find it is more evenly grouped than
Yeah.
your standard B or A or whatever.
I would find in A grade, I wouldn't be able to get back on after being dropped on an effort, but I have found times that I've been able to get going and catch back on. As we come around onto East Main Street climb, and that chase group is right on you.
Yeah, I'm thinking of wouldn't mind just extending up this climb a little bit. Well, maybe it's inevitable.
I'd be happy to sit into that.
Yeah, they've latched on pretty well here.
Yeah. That was 13 seconds down to 9, and then that last 9 seconds quickly closed.
Wags. Nice little effort.
It's the next little bit that'll hurt a little bit more. We sort of come around that right-hander and then the left-hander, and that does kick up to about 7%. Just hold that wheel. Hold that wheel. Don't need to push.
Determined again.
Looks like that chase group was not able to hold on, and you've already had a drop of about 5 or 6 riders.
Yeah.
So that little bit of effort by yourself and Wags has strung it out a lot more.
Yeah, long flat coming up. They'll probably catch up again. Oh, this climbing suit goes forever. No features, just...
It really does feel a lot longer than that 1.4 kilometers. Yes, Espen, we need a good warm up. I don't know how I'm going to go at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm lucky to get 10 minutes on just from getting out of bed and on the bike and a coffee. Hopefully I can wake the legs up on the first 2-minute effort and then settle in. I think that's probably why I've liked autocat so much.
Alright. So that climb's going to be tough on lap 3.
Yeah. So a group of 8 on the front, another big gap back to 16, 17 seconds. Andrew Bain at the front of that group at the moment. So you gained a couple of riders in that chase back.
Yeah.
And then also lost a few after the effort for them chasing back on. So we're on the flat section now.
Prime here.
So you can already see Prime here really did sneak up on us.
Only a couple interested. But Herman's is chasing points, which is interesting.
And the next sprint is the Monument Avenue sprint. That's coming at 12 kilometre mark on this first lap. That sprint we just went through, the Broad Street, is the shortest climb in Zwift.
It's so silly.
You literally come around the corner, it's there. I think what does it only go for, like 50 metres or something?
Yeah, 60 metres, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
6 on a slow day. It's a funny one.
As you can see by the times on that prime is 3.5 to 4 seconds. Yeah, I think it just, I commented I expected more to see contend that sprint. I just think it snuck up on everybody, including ourselves.
Yeah, I mean, once again, I'm just 100% focused on winning the overall and not particularly interested in the points.
Well, yeah, you always know where the sprints are, don't you, Adam? Yeah. So gap holding to the chase group at 15 seconds.
Yeah, it's a really a bit of a cruisy group ride, this one. Sort of all on those first couple of climbs and then just
Yeah.
just filling out.
So this front group of 8 on paper, strongest rider is Lewis Hermans with a 20-minute 4.1 and a 14 watt per kilo sprint. As we can see, he's gone for a couple of those primes already.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we'll see what happens, but if we're still together on that last lap, do I try to take him one-on-one in a sprint given he's been chasing primes, or do we try another sneaky long bomb?
Well, I think if he keeps going for all these efforts, these primes, and putting in the effort, you might have the opportunity to go for that sneaky long bomb.
Yeah, we'll see how he holds up over the next the bit of sharp climbs, I guess.
Yep. Even then, maybe let him go, let him do it. Looks like the rest of this group are passengers at the moment. No one really doing anything.
Yeah, sort of Herman and Ali. When
Ali's still there. Yeah.
Wags put in a dig up the East Main Street.
Short-lived though.
Yeah, we're gonna get caught here as well.
Yeah. So
Sal is a name that we know well.
So I ask him if you're just chasing Zwift Power rankings, Adam. Currently ranked at 190.
Not sure. Actually, I've got a couple of points from the classics, but
Yeah.
not. I think I'm second ranked in the. Oh, well, actually, I might be first even. I was second when Armstrong was signed up. So I think I'm gifting points to everyone else.
Yeah, so we did a couple of the names that we were watching was Armstrong from back in the Adam came up against Armstrong in New York. On paper, some really good numbers. Adam was able to drop him a little bit on after one of the sprints, chasing back on. And just as we come around this corner now, we should be coming up to the next prime.
Hermans is off
Hi
again.
Marlene, welcome. Points for this race, we have got primes on 23rd Street, Libby Hill, Broad Street and Monument. So here we are in the prime.
A few going for it this time. A few from that group
Yeah,
behind.
a few more. A couple of chase group coming over the top.
Yeah.
Clever by them. Herman's up there. Looks like this gap closing. I was just about to say let's watch this gap, but
Yeah.
closing very quickly. Yeah. times through there, we're looking at a 11:13 for first place.
I think you can see your pen's times. Ours are a bit slower than that.
Ah, right.
13.3.
So my setup that I've got here is I'm watching via my own logging, and I must be able to see my own race numbers, but everything else. So just looking at the first over the lines at the moment, Ali from Dirt, I think that is. Yeah, from Dirt. Basically picking up points in second place through all primes at the moment. So scoring well.
Yeah.
And we've got Andrew Bain back with us. That's great.
Yep.
Let's flick Andrew.
Can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm looking forward to those climbs again.
Don't surf those wheels.
Yeah, it's a bit of a doddle, isn't it?
So yeah, definitely. So I read in your comment there that chase group we were too busy chatting, and they snuck up and then over the top. So I've just flicked Andrew Bain a message,
Nice.
and giving him some encouragement to stay with this group. He's had a good chase back on.
The pace of this is making me think about that long range again.
But I mean, what's at the moment are only 2.5 to 3.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be expected.
No. I guess we'll see. I mean, it's gonna be interesting. These climbs, I expect it'll be that, there was sort of that elite group of 8 or so that managed to hold.
Mm.
So whether it's that 8 again, or whether I would sort of like it to split up a bit more. It'd be fun to have kind of a 4 versus 4 or something. Then it's worth pushing the, work together and try and hold them off.
Yep. So we have got a group now of 13 riders.
16.
Maybe a little bit, 15, sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
Just waiting for my Zwift Power update.
Oh, yeah.
And then all the way back to almost a minute now to that chase group.
Yeah, it's the Sunday cruise. But it's all about to go very intense, very quickly again.
So here we go, coming through the start-finish banner at the 16k mark. A few power-ups being popped. We've got Feather, Aero and Van. We're all very familiar with those.
I think the feather you'd want to be holding on to.
Yeah.
I know I am. That'll go on that steep bit on 23rd.
So straight through here to a 1.1k descent. So as Adam and I were speaking earlier, we're going to pedal through this.
I think I will. Let's go. Don't really need to super tuck it around.
No, you guys are cruising.
137 beats a minute, like,
yeah.
it's almost unheard of in a race for me.
And watching for 17.4 km. That's where we start. A couple of people super tucking there, staying with the group.
Might have to super tuck here just to hold the wheels.
Yeah.
They're moving.
So yeah, those high 70s.
Need that aero. Aero benefits.
So 100 metres, very hard to spot the start of this prime.
Isn't it? It's just, yeah, it comes out of nowhere.
A crossing. There's a crossing. There it is there.
Alright.
Yeah.
I can
So
remember,
in this next prime.
yeah, I remember chasing it, that ZRL race where I got the dropout. I tried to chase fastest time up here. And yeah, it's not one you can get fastest time on on your own. It's just too flat to start. Which I discovered
Interestingly sticking together a little bit more on this first lap.
Yeah, I mean, this is very draftable. It's all about to go haywire, I think.
So Wags pushing to the front.
Is Ali again?
Herman's holding back at the moment. Ali as well, starting to push. Here comes a bit of a push from Herman's. There he is there. Back of the group starting to push now. Coming up to the steepest part, 12%. Nice work, nice work. So seeing a big string out of this group now. 6 seconds, 7 seconds back to the late run. A couple of big gaps there. Nice work, nice work.
Yeah, that's alright.
Okay, at the 18.4, we're already on it. Nice work. Keep pushing. Hold there. Evan's just hanging. There he is. Good work, mate. Just hold in there. That's good. Group's blown out by almost 25 seconds to back. So
Yeah.
only 7 of you in that front group. Nice little second, you reckon?
Maybe. Maybe a cheeky second.
Yeah.
Maybe third.
Counter attack here by Hermans. He's going. Or just trying to get up to speed.
Yeah, I think it's straight up to speed.
Just trying to get up to speed for an aero there. Yep. Big push down that hill.
Smart little move.
Yeah, just sit in now. Don't push too hard. I'm with Nick. Just hang in there.
Yep.
We're to go through there one more time. We're seeing how much it breaks up and comes back together.
Yeah, that back group's fractured a lot more this lap. They might not be able to get back together to chase.
So we're seeing them at almost 14 seconds, and only 3 riders very much spread out. We've lost Bain again, down to 35 tough. Seconds back. Very tough.
For that second group to hold, it's fairly clear.
A lot of chasing that they're doing, a lot more work than what you guys have been doing. In between primes, that is, at least.
Wag seems keen to go on with the job and consolidate this gap, which he's welcome to do.
Yeah, well, we've seen this group string out and then form back together. So I think, if you've Wags, where are we?
I think it's got to come down to either. Main Street climb is a long way from the end.
Yeah.
Nice little safety warning.
So a bit of chat from Ali. That's good. But Wag's a strong rider here. He's got a 4 watt per kilo 20 minute and a 12.4 watt per kilo sprint. So very keen to keep going. Concentrate on the race, mate. I know you're busy typing then. Yeah.
Whoops. Maybe that's Ali's tactic.
Yeah.
She knows I can't resist a bit of banter. Well, he knows.
So, chase group of 3 coming together behind you, and then
Yeah, they've lost.
Memman out on his own at 22 seconds behind, followed by Severino at 36 seconds behind, out on their own. Yeah, I agree, Nick. We've got to keep him on track. Oh, Ali, really throwing out the
Too soon, Ali. Too soon.
Too soon. Where are the Brits in the pursuit race? Did they even make the final?
No, I think the Danes ran at the back of them, and then they got.
Oh, so it's the Danes and the Kiwis in the final.
Yeah, it was massive drama. There you go. Ali's just
There we go. Yeah. I might even have to join into this chat.
Alright, we're climbing again. Wags.
Climbing again.
Wags is taking advantage of the banter. He's opened up 8
Yeah,
seconds.
snuck away.
Yeah.
Not a bad effort by Wags here. 5-6 watts per kilo.
Yeah. Oh, there's some team tactics going on. Oh, and I think Panzer is the better sprinter. Just wondering whether he's trying to lift the pace.
No, Wags is a better sprinter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go and just stretching the legs.
So, Panzer from Team ODZ. We're just watching Wagner sneak away. Get a bit of a gap on this group now. And a bit more of a reaction. Yeah.
He's on.
It's on. Here we go.
Might drop a few.
So Wags away with a 16-second gap on his own. Now we've got a chase group on. Panzer, teammate of Wags. On paper, not as strong as Wags in terms of numbers. But a little bit of teamwork we suspect happening here. Whilst we were distracted with a bit of banter and chat.
A long way to go.
Still a long way to go. A 48k race, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Done up on halfway. But 6 out of 9 climbs done after this.
Oh, jeez. That sounds horrible when you say it like that.
I hate this hill.
So, Justin Wagner from Team ODZ, big effort, 20-second gap now, and now sitting back at 4 watts per kilo. We know that he can hold 4 watts per kilo for 20 minutes. So not a bad point in the race to get a gap as such and then hold those watts, because we've got a lot of flat coming up now. We saw on that first lap, it was very sedate through the flats. Might need a little bit more help from the group.
Yeah.
Still a long way to go in this race. Herman picking up another prime there, second, because we have got one rider away. Wags holding that gap. Nothing happened from behind. Looks like we've consolidated to this front group of 7.
Yeah, Wag plus 6.
Wags holding that gap nicely.
Yeah, he looks determined.
No real help for you at the moment, Adam. Doing a bit of work on the front there. Everyone happy just to allow you to do that? What?
Yeah.
Cy Bradley, maybe have you got some inside knowledge? Wags hoping that 2 or 3 bridge across. I would be too. Still a long way to go. 22 Ks. I don't think we'd get too many bridging. I think if anyone goes, everyone will react. So we got the Monument Sprint at 28.4. Yeah, I agree. Nick, I think everyone is just sitting in. Yep, Herman's calling for a bit of work.
Get on the front then.
Yeah. Wags pushing that gap out to 27 seconds. Panzer. No thanks.
Ali's claiming.
Ali's claiming.
Van Erck seemed to heed the call, so.
Yep. This is really good.
Yeah. Have fun.
There's a lot of good chat in this
It's
group.
a really good chat.
Maybe some more bike riding would be better. Chase down Wags almost out to 30 seconds and holding his watts.
He's holding, yeah. Yeah.
Herman's ready to do some work now.
Yeah, I think it's time to take it a bit more seriously.
Yeah. Herman's wants to work, so and no reaction from behind, so you guys might be able to get across. So we've got definitely the pointy end of this race. Little chase going on with Adam and Herman's. Van Erck looking like he wants to come across.
You're good.
And a bit more of a reaction from the group now. Oh, showing interest now in the prime. Got to keep going now. Ali and Herman's definitely giving that a push.
Yeah.
See if this strings it out a little bit.
Yeah, we've got to keep this momentum.
Someone needs to... Gap is closed to Wags, 23 seconds. 22 seconds, so... Closed quickly. It can close quickly if the group decide to work. Yeah, who's going to go? Do you want to give it a push, Adam? Van Erck looks like he's interested. Herman's will help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hickman seems interested too.
Yeah. Gap already down to 20 seconds.
Ali's popped.
Ali's gone.
Panzer's popped.
Panzer's gone. Okay. So we know it can close very quickly
Yeah.
when the effort is on. Just probably need this pace to be a little bit quicker.
I think we can make some time up on the pitches. Should be fresher.
Yeah. Wag's holding some good power though. High 3s to 4 watts per kilo. I think 4 to 4.5 watt per kilo pulls on the front here.
Yeah. Hi, Dan.
Espen, very we did lose a good comedian in Ali. He was good fun there. And we're seeing that gap come down already, 18 seconds. Sai making comment that we should be able to close this a bit more on the descents as a group as opposed to one rider.
That's a good call.
Yeah. Looks like everyone's starting to work now. Chatter has dropped off dramatically.
Yeah, quiet group. Right on from Herman's. He's appreciating the work.
Yeah.
The Peakman came to the front there, but he's only doing 3.5.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. And Wag's still pushing some reasonable numbers.
Yeah.
I think something I do in a break like this is very much just try and match the watts of the group to try and hold that gap. So if I can see my watts per kilo higher than the chase group, I feel it's almost like that psychological advantage. Hoping that I can just hold it out as long as possible.
Yeah, the chase. I want him to feel like we're coming. Show some big numbers. He's not fading though.
Not backing off, holding. So 200 metres to that start finish line and we start this descent. Into our third and final lap. Nick Wags' 20-minute power is 4 watts per kilo. So definitely holding right where he's at. Looks like he's on a bit more of a descent now. His watts have dropped off a little bit. Gap still there, 18, 19 seconds. Just needing a bit more of a reaction from the group here. No one wanting to help Adam.
I thought now's the time to push. You get the recovery on the descent.
Everyone coming.
Get that blob dynamic working in our favour.
Yeah. So WAG so far has an average of 3.6 watts per kilo for the race. That's quite a lot more over everybody else. The next, Adam, you're next highest at 3.3.
Yeah. Not much, is it?
No. So I think no need to go for the prime here, mate. Let's just hold the wheels.
Yeah, want this group
Because
together.
I think you're gonna need a little bit of firepower to chase that last bit on. Push to 3.5 to 4. WAG still giving it a little bit though. Okay, match WAGs, mate. Match WAGs. That's it. 15 seconds. So starting to get a little bit back on him.
See him now.
So down to 15, 16 seconds. He's pushing at 6 watts per kilo.
Oh. Starting to feel these pinches.
Yeah, you've done a lot of work. So WAG's a level 50 rider. He does have a 1 minute power of 8.18 watts per kilo and a 5 minute of 4.83.
Oh.
Herman's pushed a bit over that. Yeah, good mate. Keep holding, keep holding.
Oh. Herman's a bridge. Wow.
Yeah, looks like it. So Herman's one of the stronger riders on paper in the race. Well done, mate. Sit in for third there. Herman looked like he's about to bridge and join WAGs, which will be good for WAGs. I'd be pretty happy if I was WAGs to get someone like Herman as a bit of a help. Their gap back out to 18 seconds together now. Looking like they're going to start to work together. Wags and Herman duking it out for this next prime. Herman most likely having a little bit more of the fresher legs than Wags. Down to 13 seconds. There are... Van Eyck coming with you. Keep pushing, mate. Keep pushing. Peakman joining you now. Okay, other two just gone through the prime. Setting PRs on the third lap.
Yeah, they pushed the flat.
Yep. Mate, great ride so far. Well done. Well done. Keep going. Keep going.
I've had a crack there to see if I get close enough, but
Yep.
make up enough time.
Well, yeah, you were able to make up a bit of time, but they were just able to push together over the flat and down the descent.
Yeah,
So,
I got to 13, but Yeah. If they look
So
at each other a
looking
bit.
like I'm going to jump over Wags. I'm just jumping over to Wags. Wags definitely just holding the wheel of Herman's, not wanting to do any work.
Yeah, well, you would at this point, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Herman being one of the stronger riders on paper here, be happy to let him work where he can. Maybe Herman's been a little bit fresher. Oh, hang on. Herman's looks like he's got a power drop out.
Oh,
Oh no, he's back. He's back. That's all right. Did see a whole lot of zeros there for a second.
yeah.
And he's gone. Herman
He's going to
attacking.
attack over the top.
Yep.
Wag's going too.
Wags trying to respond. Herman with a 1 second over Wags. Really trying to hurt him here. Wags responding well. Looks like Wags has burnt out a little bit. Numbers have dropped down to low threes. Herman pushing 4.5 watts per kilo, 5 watts per kilo, really going here solo. Great ride up the front.
That was a stunning climb up. 23rd from him. He just...
Yeah. He does have a 14 watt per kilo, 15-second power. And look, built a gap of 8 seconds over Wags here.
Yeah, I think it's whether the three of us can get Wags for second at this point.
Wags looking like he doesn't have much in the legs, only sitting back at 3 watts per kilo. Herman pushing 4. Chris O'Halloran pretty confident we're going to get Wags.
I don't know, he's still holding. He seems keen to collect his silver.
Yeah.
I don't think I have much yet.
Hold the wheels.
Yeah. I've got a bullet for the finish, but that's about it. How do we line up on there?
Yeah, so looking at that for the sprint, Adam, you're coming in at 12.4, 15-second. Van Urk with an 11, and Peakman with a 12.8. So maybe watching Peakman. He's playing this very nicely and just sitting back, not doing too much work.
Yeah.
Very similar numbers to you, Peakman. He's got a 3.8 20 minute.
Yeah.
So Peakman definitely right into his strength here. We can see him holding at the back as Hermans keeps pushing big numbers. He's at the 40k mark on the East Main Street climb. Just careful here, mate. Don't burn too many. Just hold the wheels. Just hold the wheels.
Yeah,
You're going to
up.
sprint for third, mate. Looks like Wags has found himself a little bit, starting to push some numbers again.
He's got phenomenal endurance.
Yeah. Herman's really strong here, still holding 4.5, 5 watts per kilo up the front. As we almost tick over 1 hour of racing.
Yeah, it's been a funny one.
So Herman's is on the flat. Really good race by Herman so far from German rider from Sports Solid. Settling in 4 to 4.5. Espen calling to.
So I mentioned how much I hate this climb.
Yeah, we did on the. You mentioned that on the first time you did it.
Pretty sure I said it on the second as well.
Hold the wheel, mate. Sit back. Let Peakman do some work. That's it. So Herman's pushing through the Broad Street sprint now. Yeah, just sit there. Don't do too much more.
Yeah.
Big gap by Herman.
Yeah.
A minute now, wow.
Yeah.
He's settled in a little bit at sort of 3.5 to 4 now. Again, Peakman just holding that wheel. We got to watch him.
Yeah. Even got my bike copied. Touche Tron.
Very much just roll through this one. Good. Herman now almost a kilometre up the road.
It's a very well deserved first and second.
Yeah, it's great ride.
Amazing ride.
I think the focus now is on sprinting for that third. Leave him there, mate. Leave him there.
Yeah, hopefully you'll come from third wheel. I'd love someone to go long, actually. That'd be perfect if we could latch onto a long go.
Well, look.
I'm thinking along like 600, not along like 2 kilometres.
5 minutes.
Yeah, make it a hard last 1 minute.
Yeah.
My game. But I'll just sit. Just sit and watch.
Let's have a look. Peakman, level 50 rider. He has a 1 minute 7.4.
Yeah.
Maybe not that tonight, but the Peakman's starting to put a little bit of pressure on.
A little kick is back off now. That's interesting. I wonder what that was about.
I think just testing. Just testing. So Chris, we're thinking that when are you gonna go, Adam? How are the legs feeling?
Uh, Serious wind-ups through 400 to 300 and full gas for 300.
Yeah.
Trying to get that jump. Pop him out of the draft early.
Van Erck sprint wasn't
11th on it.
too much to worry about.
Oh, still no slouch.
No slouch, sorry, 11. I think I've just become accustomed to these numbers that I'm looking at. Herman's pushing 14 watts per kilo.
Yeah. So my 15-second power on Zwift power, I think 998. It's been driving me nuts. So, we'll go for the
Bit
peak.
of sorry, I'm just going to cut you off there. Dylan Jones, Peakman will go early. Had me in a KISS race recently. Thank you, Dylan.
Oh, nice, thank you. Yeah, best wishes to Dylan too. I think Dylan may have been the one who had a nasty stack of his bike a few weeks ago. So
Oh, no, good.
hopefully he's coming good. Be back on Zwift. We raced, can't remember if it was the 3-hour endurance series or one of the racing league series against each other. It was really good fun.
Oh, Dylan, I hope you and the bike are okay. All right. Peakman just sitting out there on his own. Very much where we want him to be doing the work.
Yeah, I just want to stay glued to that wheel.
Yeah. Good. Good to hear, Dylan. Thanks, mate. I hope you're all right too.
This is like a track sprint. 150 watts.
Really bit of foxing going on. Plenty of gap back to Panzer.
Yeah.
And just a little update on Herman's. We might see, or maybe just did miss him. No, here he comes now, I think. Other side of the road.
Oh, yeah.
There he goes. He's at 45.8 Ks. Holding a 30-second gap on Wags. And then 90 seconds back to this group. But we are not worried about that time gap now, because this is all about the sprint for third.
This is funny.
This is good. Okay, so we are down at 2 watt per kilo.
It's still 3.8 kg to go. We've got to watch Panzer closing that 46 seconds.
It's going to come back to you. No, I'm going to... So we have gone through the last prime. This is all for the sprint for third. Panzer not doing much at 40 seconds. We'll keep an eye on that.
Yes.
So I think the concern is now, Adam, is how fresh these guys are going to be.
Yeah.
How are you feeling? Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm feeling...
You've freshened up?
I'm feeling like I could put in a really good kick here.
Okay. Good.
I'm getting a bit twitchy. Want to... But I think...
Espen, will it come to a complete stop? Oh, I wouldn't be surprised.
Welcome to the most boring stream in Zwift history.
Panzer is down to about 33 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, we've got about, what, a second?
I think he's realised, and what...
We've got about a second for every 100 metres or so.
Yeah. And Herman's looking like he's on the main straight. Huge ride by Herman's.
Gonna get the heart rate back up a little bit here.
I was going to say, what about we just increase this pace a little bit?
Yeah. I don't really want to be watching Panzer. I just want to focus on passing on.
So, good ride by Hermans. He takes the win. Let's get back to Adam. We are under 2k to go. So we got a left, then a right, and then it's on. All eyes are on Peakman. Push the heart rate up a bit to 157. Nice, mate.
Yeah. Feeling good.
Okay, right-hander.
Love this finish. Big, wide, straight, just...
Yep.
They're just sitting off.
Yeah, sitting... Happy to sit off you. Keep turning, mate, keep turning. 1k to go.
Oh, this is tense.
Oh, yeah, thanks, Nick. You got that power up too, mate.
Yeah.
700 metres. Peakman winding, there he goes. Okay, Peakman gone with the aero. Holding 9. That's a big jump. Well done, mate. Come on. Push, 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 push. Get over the top. Get over the top. keep going. 200 to go. 200 to go. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Got a gap. Got a gap. Nice. 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 Keep. Finish now. Finish now. Well done. Good finish.
Ooh.
Boom. Take that third, mate. Well done.
Well, the one on the long range.
Well done. Well done. It's good. Thank you, Dylan, for that call on Peakman looking to go early. He definitely did.
Well, Van Earth let it out.
Well done. Nice work. Well, there we have it, guys. Excuse me.
Oh.
Really strung out race.
Yeah. It was that's good fun.
A lot of dynamic there. A lot of the group pushing ahead and then coming back together a few times. And then the big ride by Herman, I think, really, like Wags was showing a lot of determination there and very aggressive riding, but I think Herman with the response to that and then to come over the top.
Yeah, that climb.
Use his power over the climb and then over the top and break Wags as well. Very clever, very smart ride by him.
Yeah, good stuff. Well, thank you, Josh.
Thank you, mate. I still don't know how I feel about tomorrow until it happens, I guess. Same thing every week.
Yeah, that was an interesting one. Really interesting one. Wags just lit it up and changed the whole dynamic. So, it's good fun. Really good ride by those guys.
It'll be Espen and I tomorrow morning, or evening for Espen and morning for me. So looking forward to that.
Yeah. Go on, guys.
Thank you very much.
Tuning in. Catch you next week.